Hi guys, it's Kate and it's November, and this video that I'm about to show you I filmed back in August, which is why I look like Summer Kate. But yeah, hope you enjoy. Buenos dias and welcome back to my channel. I am home from the world's best trip to Peru and Paraguay. Cannot wait to tell you guys all about it. Those videos will probably air before this one does, but I'm filming this one now because I wanted to do kind of a haul of things that I came home with. And before I start using those things, giving them away, putting them away, I wanted to record this video. So here we go. Okay, so I think the first shopping I officially did was with my friend Sarah in Peru, in Machu Picchu specifically. So the town at the bottom of Machu Picchu is Aguascalientes, and there's a lot, it's very touristy. So obviously there's a lot of places to shop, and we did want to get some stuff. So I'll start with this one first. I think this was the first thing I bought. It is Machu Picchu Jesus. So cute. So I collect crutches, nacimientos, belenes, whatever you would like to call them. And I love ones that are enculturated. So enculturated means that the most important details aren't changed, right? Jesus is Jesus, there's Mary, there's Joseph, but the cultural stuff is changed. So Jesus is in Machu Picchu and he's wearing Andean native clothing and that kind of thing. So I got one in Spain from the Alhambra, if you guys remember, and I have this one, and I think I have a few others. So at Christmas time, I put them all out for my students to see, and it's the best. So that was my first purchase. Another thing I got in the market at Machu Picchu or Aguascalientes was this shirt. Sarah and I both kind of wanted shirts, and I don't know, I just like this color. Yeah, I don't know. Super pretty. I loved the little knitted stuff, and then it's got a little llama, I think, or an alpaca on the back. I think it's a llama. I can't tell, but it's really cute. I also got a pin for my jean jacket, which I wear often, and I try and get pins from places that I go to put on it. So I do have a Paraguayan flag on here, which Paraguay part is coming up. But the one from Machu Picchu has, it's a little hard to see, but it is the Peruvian flag is red, white, red, and then the rainbow flag is the Cusco flag. And it says Machu Picchu in the middle, it has a picture of Machu Picchu, and then it says Cusco, Peru underneath it. So something important to know when you go to somewhere like Peru and you're shopping in markets with native handicrafts, a lot, if not all of the things in the market are unmarked, meaning they don't have a price tag on them. And that means that the people there are expecting you to, it's not the word bargain, it's barter. Barter? No. Bargain. Sorry, I always mess up those two. Barter is an exchange of goods. Bargain is to deal with prices. So they expect you to bargain. And in Spanish, that's the word regatear. I hate bargaining. It makes me so uncomfortable. I don't know. I'd just rather you just give me a price that has a sticker and I have to pay that. And I will just look for what I feel comfortable paying for rather than asking. But it's anticipated, so someone gives you a price, you counter it with a lower price, and you meet somewhere in the middle. They may not give you a lower price, and in that case, you either accept the first price that they gave you, or you leave and you go elsewhere. So anyway, it is an experience. I did not love it. I never love it when I have to do it, but anyway. Then the second half of the trip, we were in Cusco, and there's so much shopping you can do in Cusco. So we went to a different market, and I got some hairties. But these were for friends. I picked up a few different ones. I already gave some away. Just because I feel like these really pretty hair ties are really fun to wear and easy to wear. They just brighten up an outfit, and they're super fun. So there's a little outdoor market we went to, and I got this. Let's see if I can focus in on it. Perfect. For my friend Jess. Jess loves cows. Specifically Highland cattle from Scotland. When I travel and there are cows, I try and get her something with a cow. So the little cross with the little toritos, it actually fell apart a little bit, but it'll still go back together. This is on the top of houses. They're usually bigger, and I have a bigger one from my previous trip to Peru. It's like a house blessing. So you put one on the top of your house. It's got two bowls across the middle and then different religious or cultural symbols on it. And the last one was in Peru. I got just a bowl, but this time I wanted to get her one of the little house blessings, but a little teeny one. Also in the market in Peru, I hope my friends don't see this. If they do, sorry, I'm ruining the surprise. But this will be a wedding gift for a friend getting married. So it's a beautiful nacimiento. Beautiful. And then I got another one for another friend getting married. Because you can never have too many, I think, at Christmas time. Put them all around your house. Like, never have too many. Absolutely beautiful. And again, they're enculturated. So the main characters, the crucial elements of the story are there. But the cultural elements, such as having llamas and traditional food and Indian clothing, are present. So absolutely love that. So beautiful. And they come in this little house, which is so fun. Easy to travel with, which was good. We went to the Cathedral Basilica in Cusco, and I got some postcards of Taitacha Temblores, or El Señor de los Temblores, was the Jesus that they paraded around the plaza when there was a massive earthquake. And they still have this statue. So they have an indigenous name for him, and then obviously the Spanish name for him. But I wrote a paper on this when I was in college, so I was like, I need to have some postcards of this, because you're not allowed to take pictures in the Cusco Cathedral. So that's for me, for my class. This is so great. So my weakness in life is buying things for my classroom, which is going to ultimately turn into like a museum and a library one day with all the artifacts I have. I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed. And so I found this really sweet little bookstore, and it was kind of like a bookstore / school supply store. And so I got all kinds of things for my classroom. I'm so excited. I got this fantastic, huge book. The kids are gonna love this. It has animals. Number one, we love animals. But it has the Spanish name of the animal, and then the English name, and then the phonetic pronunciation of the English name if you are a Spanish speaker. For example, right, ganso in English is goose. They wrote goose with Spanish phonetics so that you can understand what it would be in English. I love this. Then I got some posters for my classroom, which I'm also excited about, and they're the same thing. So they have Spanish concept and then English word and Spanish phonetic pronunciation for learning English. So I got some numbers. Map of the World, which has all the countries in Spanish, which is awesome. Alphabet, same thing. So letter, word in Spanish, and then Spanish phonetic pronunciation for learning English. Okay, so when you go to Peru, a lot of people buy hand knitted things, hand woven thing, knitted, I assume, but I got myself an alpaca sweater. So this is baby alpaca, which is like the softest that you can get, unless you're getting like vicuña or something, but that's very, very, very expensive. And it's just pretty, and we wore it. Sarah and I wore our sweaters a few times on the trip, which is awesome. And then I wore it when I went to Paraguay too, because it was cold in the morning in Paraguay. But that was really cool. I think my last big purchase from Peru, this is awesome. I can't wait for you guys to see the footage of me buying this. But this is called Niño Manuelito. I knew about this because my students found it. I asked them to do a little research project at Christmas time about a Spanish-speaking place and a Christmas tradition they have, and multiple students who did Peru encountered Niño Manuelito. So it's like an Andean legend that they've related to baby Jesus, and people keep these in their house. You can buy all different ones. I don't think I've ever posted about it before, but I have a Mexican baby Jesus tradition that I do for La Candelaria. So now I have 2 cultural baby Jesuses, and that's very exciting. But this one is absolutely beautiful. I love his little chair, and he will be part of our classroom. Shoot, I found more stuff from Peru. I did a lot of shopping in Peru. So I found this amazing cute puzzle, which I think we're gonna leave in the back of my classroom at some point this year for like free time. It has all these creatures that I learn about with the littles. So every few weeks we pick a creature, and it's got like capybaras and toucans, sloths. Like, this is just gonna be absolutely so much fun. So I couldn't say no. This was a hard sell for me. I was like, do I need this? No. Do I want this? Yes. The children, I buy everything for them. These purchases are awesome. So this is beautiful. I think it's a case that you could use if you wear a scapular, which is a religious item some Catholics wear. But I'm going to use it as a Christmas ornament on my tree because at Christmas time, I bring in multiple Christmas trees to my classroom and I put all kinds of memories of my trips or things that kids make on those trees. I think I might hang in my classroom year round, but we'll see. And then I have this beautiful rosary with St. Martin de Porres on it, which he is from Peru, Lima, if I'm not mistaken, but I can fact check myself. And these were both made by people who are staying at a hospital that we were helping in Cusco. So we came with some donations for the hospital, and I went on the behalf of the group with 2 other people to drop off those donations, meet the nuns who work there, meet some of the patients who are there. They're doing incredible work. I cannot highlight them enough. I will put a link to their mission if you're interested in supporting them. Life-changing work, super important. But it was also cool to be able to support their mission because patients who are bedridden get to make handicrafts, and that helps keep their spirits up, their mental health good. So at the little bookstore, I also got these really cute books. This is like a first grade reading level book in Peru, and it's got little exercises to do. So it's not necessarily like we're going to use this as a textbook, but just like so that they can see it and see what it's like to be a first grader in Peru. This one is a second grade reading level, if I'm reading this correctly, and it's all about different Peruvian legends, which I thought was a really neat idea. And then I got 2 books for myself because I have my own Spanish library at home. Okay, now to Paraguay. So what I think I loved the most about being in Paraguay was that I didn't really have a very touristy experience. I obviously was a tourist there. I was touring around the country and seeing it for the first time, but I was staying with friends. We weren't in hotels. We were living a very normal life experience. So we didn't do a whole ton of shopping, which was totally fine. But I did pick up a few things here and there, and then I shopped at the airport right before I left. So the first thing that I have to bring home, this is so sweet. We were at the Basilica, I believe it's a Basilica of Cacupe, is the patroness of Paraguay. And they had these pictures, like instant photos, people taking photos, and then they print them for you and they put them in a little like memory card. I love stuff like this. We did one in Mexico too, and I think I have that somewhere. But so sweet. So anyway, the girls got this for me like the day I landed. We went to Cacope and they're like, we want you to have this. So sweet. One of the only places that we did shop, they had a little leather market, and I'm trying to remember the town. I will put it on the bottom because it's slipping my memory right now. But we got a few different things. My friend collects these little glasses, so I got her one because Paraguay, super cool. Romy picked me up this sweet little keychain that has a little K on it. Love it. And then Joanna got me and my family this is called a guampa. And a guampa is for drinking mate or tereré, which is like the iced tea version of mate. And then this is a bombilla, which is the straw that you drink from. And it has like a strainer at the bottom, if you can see, so you don't drink like tea leaves. But yeah, such an amazing, like if there's anything you're going to take from going to Paraguay, I feel like this would be like the gift you should get. So super excited about that. And then to drink all of the mate, you need mate. So we went to the grocery store and I bought, they just like put different ones in my car, like, oh, you want this one and this one and this one. I was like, okay, I have no idea what I'm doing, but sounds good. So this one seems like it's a mint based something. Yerba mate, regular, I don't know, I'm gonna find out. And then this one is manzanilla y anise. So manzanilla is chamomile and anise is anise, so I guess this is just a flavor of yerba mate tea. So I have all kinds of yerba mate. So just like the baby Jesuses, I do have some Marys that I keep in my room too, and I'm really hyped to have this one. So this was from Cacope, and again, it's Our Lady of Cacope. She celebrated on December 8th with a huge pilgrimage in Paraguay. So super hyped to add this to my classroom collection. So we came in with a baby Jesus and a Virgin Mary, so we're doing good. I got a flag for my classroom. When I travel, I try and get a flag if I can. That's usually like an airport thing, but I don't know, it's just like a visual memory when I enter my classroom of all these places that I've been, and the kids ask, where's that from? And I can tell them from personal experience what it is, which is amazing. So many memories, so many awesome visuals being added to my collections, my growing museum, my library, and feeling incredibly grateful. Alrighty, see you guys soon.